Good morning, guys. This is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. Please take a second to read this beautiful legal disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. I lose money on some of my trades, no secret, and I'm no furu. So just here to help other traders the best I can. Just FYI, there is limited space. That means 2 people max. And if you're interested in joining our group, you can email me at tradeandperform@gmail.com. It is not free, right? So don't be shocked when I tell you there's a cost to it. So if you want information, email me. If you want to rant about how much stuff costs, don't email me. Pretty straightforward. Let's get to the zones, okay? So first of all, yesterday was OpEx. Always have to approach OpEx with a little bit of caution because you don't know if it's going to be wildly volatile or just a boring, grindy day, and we got a little bit of both. So first, let's just jump to the zones. Here's the ES zones, right? And we always look at them on 2 levels. We can look at them in multiple ways. You can look at them from a 5-minute point of view. We want to get very specific. So we're going to look at the 8-tick, and we're going to look at the 5-tick. We're going to see if the algos gave any entry, and if so, what did those entries look like? Again, I do not like the risk associated with OpEx, right? Which means an options order can go off at any time, at any place, and it's a risk we don't have the other 19 trading days of the month. So first of all, when we take a look, we'll take a look from the 8-tick perspective. Okay, the yellow lines are individual areas. The that were important levels to pinpoint or specifically to get lost and recaptured. And then the zones themselves are areas where I expect the market to counter rotate out of there, and I'm looking for an algo. So you can see, first of all, right, the first zone, as we came through, here I'll draw the picture for you. So as we come through, right, no algo, no attempted reverse bar, we just busted the 87 to 81.75, which is not a problem, right? Bust straight through, came down to support, red star, which is the equivalent, guys, to the pink star. This is done primarily for the members in the room. Green bar up, entry, we travel zone to zone, and the 64.77 would have been your first target, 81 to 87 would have been the next target right over here. We reject out of this level, no big push, come back down, no algo out of the second attempt, so no trade there from an 8-tick. We'll look at the 6-tick. Comes in down to my white level, right, right to the 64.61. You can see here we regained the 69 in this case. No algo from the 8-tick on the bottom. Come up, white algo down, green algo up. Everyone should know in the room by now that's a good algo. Where does it travel to? The next resistance point. And so, as you can see, right, if you were in the room yesterday, I got frustrated yesterday morning. I was not liking how the NQPA was operating. I got absorbed in the NQPA, and I completely missed the ES. And obviously, there were some easy ES trades. A couple people caught them in the room. So long, this gives you a long from roughly 64.72 to 64.82. 10 points, $500 a contract, right? No entry down here, right? No entry down here, and then entry here, which gave you again a 64.71 to 64.85. That's almost 15 points or $750 a contract in the afternoon. I was already gone for the day. I would have never seen that to begin with. From the algo perspective, the trader assist perspective, right? Here's the longs. So we'll just mark them off. Long 1, that was white bar stuffed, right? Right bar, yellow dot stuffed. That did get the 2-point extension. The stop would have been break even there, right? So +2 on one contract, right? Trade entry 2 is right here on the green bar. That obviously got, if you're set your scales to 2 and 5 on the 8, you got 2 and you got 5 for the trader assist. If you did it manually, you got the stretch all the way up to 64.81.75 was available. This is a flat out stop. That's -4 right there. Again, you'll notice that was not in the zone, and when we are grindy and choppy, you gotta have it at the zone. The zone trader will be out today. By the way, I have it in hand. I will be sending it out. So that's in addition to the Pink Star Trader, guys. Just FYI. No algo on the 8 tick at the bottom. Green bar up. This is the next entry right here. And again, you got your 2. I don't know if you got your 5. Let's see here if you ran it. Jason definitely got these. Here's the 2. Let's see, 71, 73, 75, and then the max you would have gotten was 76. So 72, 76. You did not get your 1 and 5. So this was 2 and stopped. If you bring your stop over again, right now that algo is set. Right, that algo is set for maximum efficiency on stop loss, not maximizing profitability. All you have to do is change out that exit, and the way you can change that to get these extensions, right, is there would have been two ways to do it. You just contribute your first 2 points. This stops about 5 points, so then you have 3 points of risk on half size, 1.5 net, right? Or you take the 2 and then you move your stop to -2 on this trade. I don't know if that still got that did not get nixed here, right? And that would have given you the extension up to the next zone. It would have stopped you over here on the right. And then the last trade of the day was this green bar up. Again, you'll notice it was not in the zone. Here, if I erase the lines so you can see, I know all of this draws lines in yellow. It would not have grabbed the zone, so there's a trade. So to be specific, here's what the machine actually took. If you left it running, 1, 2, 3, that was the straight up stop, 4, and this was a that got the 2, so it went break even, paid. Oh, excuse me, the 9 o'clock did not fire because we have a restriction on it at 9 o'clock, but had we left it running, obviously it would have been paid. So manually you got paid. Electronically that didn't get taken. That's a straight up stop. That's paid and break even, paid and break even. So meh day. You had to adjust your exits here to get your stretches. Jason did that successfully. If you left the trader assist as is, it was about break even. Okay, that's on the 8 tick. On the 6 tick, right? Let's just go through it really quick. Again, this is ES. So ding ding ding, bell rings. 852, that got your 2 and break even. This is trade number 2. That did not stop. It got you your full 2 and 4 on your. Ooh, you know what? Let's see. 2. Yeah, it got your 2 and 4, I believe. Oh, excuse me, that did not fire. 9 o'clock, you had to do it manually. Trader assist. Went up to the zone, came back. Takes long here. This is 2 and break even. And then this is in the last hour. That's star stuffed. That's 2 and break even. And then this is just a little bit after that. And that just got nicked on the stop. Again, I would have wanted these trades to run out of the zone. And so there'll be a few changes to the zone trader coming up. So let me just detail it while I'm doing the trade review. What will get added to this at the zones only, right, is not only star stuffed, but also at least initially white bar and all variations on white bar. So the white, the orange, and the blue, but it has to physically be in the zone. By the way, just to be clear, if you want these yellow lines to trade, specifically you want these yellow lines to trade, which I'm not sure I definitely do, but if you do, just create a zone around them. I think it's the best zones are the ones that are getting lined up where the zone and the individual yellow lines line up specifically in this market. Now, as I discussed in the room, if the market's hopping and jumping in nice big fat rotations, those yellow lines work great almost anywhere, right? It's when we get to a slow grind that you have to make the distinction, and that's the distinction, right? So the guys that are going to have the most success and gals that have the most success are going to be the ones that always line up those yellow lines with the zones. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let's go jump over on NQ. So here's NQ. Here, let's move these over. Here's NQ, 24 tick. And you will see from yesterday, I see I don't have the zones on here. Let me get them. Let me copy it over really quick. Hold on a second. So that this will be easy to see. Chart number 13. Easy peasy. Okay, super straightforward. Obviously, we only had one zone. And ironically enough, you did not get the algo on the... Well, you got white bar stuffed. Okay, so again, as members in the room know, I'm trying to limit the trade selection, but you can trade anything you want to trade. Quite clearly, white bar stuffed worked just fine. So I need to go back, plug it in, back test it, and make sure that it's working from here, right? So if you go through what the algo did yesterday, so first of all, look from the zones, right? So from the levels, let's see, it was pink bar stuffed right here, orange dot, that was right at 8:30. White star, white bar, yellow dot stuffed, and also white star stuffed. There was no algo on that on the white one, so it can't just be pink stuff by itself. Little lift, like that got you your scale, but meh, right? And we're obviously going through open drive lower. That's right at the open, and I usually suggest skipping the first 15 minutes, if not the full first half hour. Come down to the second level. Again, this is not a zone, it's just levels, right? So no algo here. Your first algo is the orange bar up at 8:53, gave you a nice lift. Couldn't get zone to zone. Again, the PA lifts I thought left a lot to be desired. White bar star down stuff, that's not an algo we have right now. The star stuffed is, but it was meh. If you look at what the algo wanted to take, it wanted to take this, this, and then the green bar up, which was proper, which is pink star down, green bar up, and that one gave you the pay date. Again, it was at 9 o'clock, so the trader assist doesn't fire there. Again, it was a meh day. You come down, again, you can see this is the reason why I want to change this to the zone trader. It takes this normally. Okay, so again, if the VIX is higher, that trade pays. VIX is lower, it just stuffs it, right? So you can see why I was very cautious on the NQ yesterday. Okay, get back to the level, star stuffed. Again, that's not anything special down there. And then we come in. So what was special here is we finally get the blue star in the zone, and we get white bar stuffed, and then off to the right of that, you're getting the white bar up off here to the right for the lift. And remember, what I want, I know this is getting a little confusing, what I want is the blue star down, and then the algos in the direction of, right? I was very specific about that in the room. So if you look at it, and we erase out the lines, right? So let's first talk about the short, and then we'll talk about the long, right? So first of all, this was a blue star coming off the low. I don't want the shorts over here without an extension. I really want this on the CD leg, and we didn't get that, right? Came up into resistance. That's a 50-60 retrace, about the 62 retrace, rolls back down. The focus of the room is on the long side, right? Rolls back down. You get the blue diamond. I wanted the white bar up, and the rule is the first two white bars or green bars or orange bars are all the variations of the same. And I gave you the white bar right over there at 11 o'clock and the green bar right over here. I would have never, ever taken it. So I just thought NQ was just in a Shopify session yesterday. NQ's been weaker than ES the last couple of days, 3 days in a row, but it hasn't broken down, right? So really, to sum it all up, you needed the algo in this zone. We really didn't get anything special there. It was a med day. I was happy to be profitable for my early morning trade. I gave back a little bit of money experimenting, but ended the day profitably, importantly. And I thought it was the right call just from a room perspective, just to go, hey, let's just skip today. I know ES performed okay, but we didn't need the difficulties that we were having. So anyways, this is a bit of a mess. The zones work. The zone trader with a trader assist will be out today. If you focus getting those trades out of that zone, out of those zones, as you've seen all week long, it performs very well. And then we'll end up with a super trader, meaning it'll take pretty much all trades coming out of the zone, and that's pretty much what we're going to want at the end of the day. And then the next version of that will be for those who want to short. We'll set up the short side of the trade. So Anyways, if you want information on the room, tradeandperform@gmail.com. There's 2 spaces open, and then I'll shut it down. It just takes me a long time to get someone oriented and running in the room, and this is not my job. In terms of the room, my job is day trading, and that's what I do the most of. So anyways, hope you have a great day and great weekend, and let's go kill it next week. See you guys.